Testing. Okay, there's the mic. There we go. Alright, let's also check YouTubes and see how many subs we're at now, because we're probably at a decent amount, because I haven't done this in a while. 458. We're at 458. 458. I also need to change this. Restream. I need to change the titles, update titles. Game dev, nonsense. Alright, I don't want that to be Kalala Deluti, so we'll do game dev. Yeah, science and tech. That's how we'll do it. We don't have any audio, do we? We will do. Let's open up some YouTube so we can hear. Welcome back to Existence. What up, dude? Sorry, we had some shit go down. Lots of stuff went happen. You know, lots of stuff happened. Finally, I'm back. Alright, let's go ahead and move all these over here as well. Oh, shit. 1 second, I'll check what you said in 2 seconds. I'm gonna move all this over. Oh, you already said that. Welcome back to Existence. I don't know why it said something else. It's weird. Alright, so I'll show you what I got done so far. I can no longer type T and hit enter to land on your Twitch. Oh, rip. It's been that long, has it? Alright, let's see if we can change that. Start streaming some more. Now that I don't have the job interview and I don't have to do, like, personal information and whatnot. I can start streaming a bit more. Because I know for a fact... Oh, hold on. It's a helicopter. Let me check my email real quick. Emails. Let's just see if I got an email back from them. If I haven't, then I'm assuming at this point they don't want me. Because it's been about 3 days. That's what it seems like. What's the word on the job so far? I did the interview with them, and it didn't go so well. I prepared for about 3 weeks for this interview, and when they started asking basic questions, I sort of went blank. I got super nervous, and I explained it to them. I was very, very nervous about this interview because I really wanted this job. I admired everything they did and whatnot. I got super nervous, and it was difficult trying to explain certain things to them. However, it was the first half that was really bad. And the second half, I sort of brought it back when I was able to ask my own questions and, like, get in my own space. Because I could see that they were intrigued at how I was, you know, doing poorly on the first half. But when I had my own questions to answer, I definitely had knowledge to give out. And knowledge, like, I was in the right area asking for certain things. But I don't know. They don't want to, it seems like they don't want me. It's been 3 days, and usually you'll hear back if it's super close. Because they said if I pass this interview, I'll have 3 more interviews to go through. I'm just surprised they wouldn't hit me back for even a coding test. I'm just really surprised about that. I get it if someone's really nervous during an interview. But, you know, when people speak, it's not always indicative of their actual skill level. So I'm surprised they didn't at least call me back for a coding test. And if I failed the coding test, then sure, go ahead and drop me. But if you're not even going to, like, try that. Oof, I sympathize. Words. Yep, thank you, Xander. There's a words that I cannot speak right now. Alright, we'll go and swap this over so you can see. I think this is the one. Yeah, it is. Alright. So, we've done a decent amount. Because the save system's super fucking frustrating to work with right now, we have simply save the location upon start, closing the game, and all that stuff. So that works. Now, the original problem with the save system that I tried making was that I would have to make a save point for every single point in the game. Now, that's super annoying. And that was going to be hours upon hours and hours. Literally, this would easily take 3 days of my life just simply doing that for the points. I guarantee it. So that's why we bought the new save system. However, the new save system is a little bit troublesome because it's designed to only work with one level at a time. So I did some more digging in that. And right now, the best option would be to forego the new save system, just temporarily, reintroduce the old save system so that things are partially saving, and that when you close the game and open up a new client, it's at least working. And that's how I'm going to launch 0.0.1. Once 0.0.1 is out, I will then introduce the new system so that way it works properly and we can do a bunch of stuff. Because I still have a lot of things I need to finish in here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm making breakfast, so I'm low in attention mode. Gotcha. It's fine with me. Alright, so let's do... What were we doing yesterday? We were doing something yesterday. Control L? No, Control H. Control Shift H. There it is, Control Shift H. Okay, so the frame rates aren't bad, especially after the lighting's been cooked. Let's go ahead and save everything real quick. And then play the game for a little bit. We'll go and see how this does. Because I do need to start making trailers and whatnot, and like pictures and stuff. Alright, so this was a save I was at earlier one. I can't see the frame rates, but the frame rates don't seem bad. I don't think the jumps are saved. Let's see if the jumps are saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, the jumps are not saved. So we should probably go ahead and make note of that so we can do that now. So let's go and write down some stuff that we need to fix now. I guess we'll do a if I do a sticky note, I've got some personal information. Did you get the hard drive that is strong enough to stand against the great all-consuming evil that is COD Modern Warfare? Yeah, so I have one SSD now dedicated to Modern Warfare, which I think I'm going to delete soon and stop. Like, I really need to go get a terabyte hard drive or a 2 terabyte SSD. That way I can play Ark with you, I can play Modern Warfare with my friends, and I can put all my games onto that thing. But it's taking up an entire SSD right now, and I really don't like that. I really, really, really don't like that. It fucking sucks, dude. We need some sort of, like, WordPad. So, the first thing we need to fix is... what was it called? I just thought of it. Now I forgot. Jump mechanic. Oh, saving jumps. That's the first thing we need to fix. Hold on. I think you have a meme for that. Alright. I'm down. The point system probably needs to be saved too. So we're not going to save the point locations. We're just going to save the point. Okay, the points need to be saved as well. So we can do those, because those are very simple to do. Is there anything else we would need to save? Oh, I also made some more explodey guys, if you want to see this real quick. I'll show you. So I made a new enemy type. And obviously it's all placeholder for now. But whenever you're ready, I'll show you. And I also was able to make an obstacle course with the explodey dudes. So I thought this was pretty cool. Alright. So, when you get in the radius, they do this. So it's very basic right now. However, because you can stand on them, you can make an obstacle course out of them. Where you only have a few seconds to stand on it and move to the next one. And yes, they do kill you if you're inside the radius immediately. Ah! And the save system, well, not the save system, the saving location works pretty well. I find that's one of the things that works really well. But again, that's super basic to do compared to everything else. Ooh, frame rate's kind of shitty there. I need to fix some of the level of details. I went through for an entire day and started doing the level of detail stuff, but I think I was off on some of them. Because if we take a look here, and look at the LOD visualizer, they're not exactly congruent with each other. They're kind of sporadic and all over the place. I want them to load better. Or I want them to fall off better, essentially. Might just move them all up. Yeah, because all those trees transform at the same time, which is not how I want it to be. Yeah, it's not very smooth, I should say. Yeah, it's very unsmooth. You can see which one of the trees. So it's that tree there, that tree, those trees right there. Those light blue cayenne ones. If I get just slightly too far, too close, they all pop in and out. So I get a feed fix. So the water has been partially fixed as well. Looks like one of the things that goes on the list of crap you need to build, but so boring. Yes, it is so boring to finish. When I spent the entire day doing it, oh. Dude, I had to listen to an audiobook. It was so bad. I was just sitting there like, we gonna do anything else? Alright, but I'll show you how the water works now. I have a basic post-processing effect on, and now I just need to add a Boolean check whether we have the water-breathing gem or not. Let me land in the water real quick so I can show you. So, this is what it looks like underwater. I'm probably going to change that. But this is if you have the water-breathing gem. If you don't, then you're going to die as soon as you touch the water. Ah! He's chased me. There was something else I did too. I did a few other things, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, I turned off the cooldown for these abilities as well, so I can just traverse the game. I did a bunch of other stuff, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, there were other things done. The bubble trail is nice. The bubble trail. Are you talking about the enemy? The bubble trail. Oh, the actual trail of the character? Yeah, I also spent about an hour yesterday doing that. I thought it'd be a little bit better if I finessed it a bit. Made it just a little bit nicer, a little bit more subtle. That's really what I'm researching a lot, is subtlety in a lot of stuff. Look good underwater? That's good. There is... Let's go check out this one over here. I don't know if you were here when I did this. I may have done this off stream, I may have done it on stream. I do not remember. But I'll show you. So, we got the ice stuff here. The ship I need to fix. The ship's a little broken, because you have to get really close to the ship for it to work. But, we have this lighthouse now, and you have to climb the lighthouse. And then once you climb the lighthouse at least once, a portal will open at the bottom, so you never have to climb it again. It'll just save people, because this thing is a pain in the ass. We'll just go with that. Because you can fall in between the cracks and all sorts of stuff. Come on. And I'm gonna put like some enemies in here too and stuff like that. And I'll put like a save point halfway through. And then also up here, I'm thinking about putting a shop. I'm thinking about putting the frozen lake shop in up here. That way, when you at least reach a spot, you can come back here with a portal and stuff like that. And then maybe like a hidden point up here as well. Maybe like a jump fragment or something. But we have the lighthouse in place now. And it's got collision and everything like that. Because before this did not have collision. You could just walk through it. And then, let's see if we can get to the ship real quick. Ship's a little glitchy, but you can sort of see the outline of it. Alright, please pop in. Alright, the ship is not loading for some reason. I'm gonna have to figure out why. Alright, but if we... it's stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. I tried mimicking the post-processing for the ice lake for the water over there. I also need to figure out how to extend the shadows. I have an idea how to do it. I just haven't tried it yet. Because I want it to be dark like this, and then I want lights to be down here and floating and stuff like that, so it looks really dark. So really, underground is going to look like this. Trying to get the light to bounce off the ground, but I guess the light's really small. There it is. Yeah, see, stuff like that. It's obviously going to be brighter than this, because this is super dark. But this is how I want the field generally to be down here. And you're going to have to maneuver off the lights that the enemies give you and stuff like that. I think I'm going to add a lot more rocks down to the bottom. That way you have a lower chance of dying if you're here. But it does look really nice. Very atmospheric. Kind of helps out the audio we have playing right now. Kind of meshes with it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. What if it's even darker, but you have to reach and activate sources of illumination? We could do that too. I hadn't thought about that, and that's sick as fuck. We can totally do that. Like, you pay 1 point to get a big light source or something like that. Because I also have this over here. I have this giant-ass tower of points. And eventually, this middle part, all of these clouds, will be like rotating slowly and stuff like that, and it'll be a giant cloud tornado in the middle. That's what I'm thinking. I'm liking the way it's coming out so far. I do need to fix this and have it like go all the way over here, and then this one reach over here, and then that one we're gonna reach over here. But we'll cross that when it comes time. Right now we need to fix the saving. What do we type in? Saving jumps. Let's go save that real quick. Make sure it's working. So we need to grab the jump gems and the character and make sure it's saving correctly. I learned how to do that the other day. I guess we could bind it on event begin. Event begin, load, do the things, and set the stuff and everything like that. So we'll do that. Alright, so we'll go to the jump gems. Jumpuru Jimburu. And the jump gems. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to change all that later on. So let's go and destroy that for now. Save that for later, and then over here, it is a do. Do we do it before? Do we do? I think we do it after the do once, so it doesn't constantly do it. But I mean, it's just saving it. So if it saves it multiple times, it's not a big deal. We'll do it beforehand. No audio coming through? What? Is that better? This is just YouTube music. I didn't make this. Well, hopefully it's coming through now. Sorry, I'm getting texts. Sorry, I'm getting texts. Ooh, that's loud. Where the hell is that? There it is. Alright. Alright, so we'll do it beforehand. It was... Do we have to do it... Let me check. Real quick. We had it on the... Save... I think there it is. I want to see... Because we had to create it and then cast to it. Do we have to create it every single time? I don't like creating it every single time. Because I don't know if that's going to overwrite anything. We'll try it. We'll try creating it and see what happens. Create the save game object. We'll do the temp save game. Cast to temp save. And then through the temp save, such as here, we will add jump count. We'll save jump count, I should say. Save jump count, which will be a flat int, and and points. Saved points, which will be an int as well, because we were not going to have partial. If we did a float, we could change the way the fragments work. Nah, fuck it, we'll just keep it. We know the fragments work a certain way, and we know they actually work, so we'll just keep them like that. I don't want to have to keep rewriting everything just because. All right, so create save game object, cast to save thing. We are going to set saved jump count. Oh, we do it after this. And here we're casting player base. We're then setting the jump count of the player to whatever it currently is +1, and then we're setting the jump count. Why do we have a jump max count? There's a specific reason, but I don't know why. Okay, so this is kind of weird. We have this casting to the player character base, and it's a variable that's an integer, but when we go to the character, there is no variable called that. So what is this? I don't want to break it, so I'm just going to leave it, because I don't remember why we have this in here. But there must be a reason it's in here if it's in here. And then we will have the save jump count as... I guess we can just link it to max, because it'll set it and then that'll set that. And the only way it won't work is if it breaks somewhere in the chain, which it shouldn't, right? So I'm assuming this will work correctly. So we'll go and leave that. So, there we go. That is casting to the save temp. We save the save temp, and that should be it as far as I'm aware. And in here we're doing that, and then save game to slots, and that should be the last part. Which would be, we'll go ahead and move this, and we'll use that later on when we implement the actual save system. We'll save the game to slot. the save game object we are saving is over here. I believe it's to that. Am I correct? It is to the casted part. So it's to the casted part, and we called it temp slot is what we called it. See, this is going to overwrite it as far as I'm aware. And if we overwrite it, then it's going to delete everything else. But if we called the slot something else, such as like save jump gems, then it should work, right? Okay, let's try it like this, temp slot. Let's try using it. Let's try just overriding it. And if it does override it, then we know that we did the right thing. Or we're thinking about it in the right way. And that we should have multiple ones. Because if that's the case, that makes a lot of sense now. We can't have it constantly overriding different variables, or else, you know, we overwrite the variables. That's a no bueno. Alright, so we'll go find the jump gem real quick. Ah! Go back. Let's kill these buddies real quick. Okay, so the only thing we have saved is location right now. So if we were to do this without touching any other save location, it's going to overwrite that, and when we die, we're going to be sent back to the default location. So we should have done it. One, two, three, four, five, six. And we never saved upon load either. So let me go saving upon load. Where is event begin play? There it is. Get player pawn. Yeah, that's fine. And upon here, we will load. I think it's load game from slot. I believe it's loading game from slot. And we have this in the level blueprint. So let's go see how that's done real quick. Time to make you jealous of more food picks. Oh god, I haven't eaten today. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Xander. Alright, so load game from slot, give the temp, cast a save game. That's what we do. So get it and then cast to it. Load. Should be temp slot. Yeah, temp slot. Cast a temp save game. Cast a temp save game, correct. We will get saved jump count from the get root. It's not root. It's here, so it's set jump count. Set the jump count to whatever the saved one was. That should work. Now, if it gives us 6, then we know it's working. If it doesn't, then we still have to grab the gem and test it, because it wasn't implemented at the time. But it should give us the 6 jump, because it saved it anyways. We just didn't have the output enabled. So maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, that's fine. It's fine if it didn't work, because now we just go collect it. And if it really doesn't work, then we know that we do need to do different save slots for everything. Just kill these things real quick. Okay. cool. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. One jump. I think it has to do with the max jump count. I don't know why this is here. I don't like that. I'm 100% sure that's why it's like that. Oh, it just froze. Oh, did you send the pic? Oh, you did. Oops, I don't want to show that. Oh, it looks so good. Fuck. I'm so hungry, dude. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, shit, I'm so hungry. You're not allowed to have balanced meals, man. Alright. So... okay. Carrying variables over never fucking works. I don't understand why it never works. I'm in a big breakfast phase because my lunch is cake. Oh. Gotcha. Why do you get cake for lunch? Was it because your birthday was a while ago? Or not a while ago, but your birthday was recently? So... we're gonna do this. I don't like connecting these. Can use instead of a separate git node. Yeah, it never fucking works. But we'll try it real quick. Save that. Then on player character base, it should do that. So if we set this to some random number, wait, it's 0 for now. So that means we shouldn't be able to jump when it starts. Still have half your birthday cake left over? Gotcha. My birthday is on the 31st of this month, and I don't usually do birthday stuff. The most I'll do is a cake. I'm just not sure what kind of cake I want. 1, 2, okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 jumps. Oh, and it reset the position. I just noticed that. So the gem thing must be working. So we'll go and try that out. Oh, shit. Alright, so we'll test the jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I hate doing that. It never fucking works. It doesn't matter if you set it, it just doesn't fucking work. So you need to connect it to what you want to do. Do the jump count, etc., etc. The save jump count should be defaulted to 5. Because worst comes to worst, we don't want it to do 0. I prefer them to be able to jump instead of not be able to jump. You basically baked it for yourself. What kind of cake was it? I usually do, like, traditional birthday cake. Like Betty Crocker birthday cake. Because I think that tastes pretty good. Chocolate cakes are fine. Vanilla cakes are fine. White cakes are pretty good. I've had a really good white cake before. I've had really good strawberry cake with, like, strawberry jelly in between. What else? I've had the mix where it's like vanilla cake and then chocolate frosting. I've had ice cream cake. Ice cream cakes are pretty good. Oreo ice cream cake, I like those. Those are good. Alright, 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 5 jumps again. Why is it 5 jumps again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps again. I'll send a pic in description later. Alright, sounds good. It's always with the fucking save systems, dude. It just doesn't do it. Alright, so I think it is dubbing over stuff. So we're gonna call this temp jump count. Temp jump count. And then say for temp transform. Then we're gonna call this one temp transform. Then we're gonna call this one temp jump count as well. I need to make coffee. I'm gonna make coffee. Be right back. Oh, my knees. I'm back. That was some final boss music. Let me go back so I can hear. It should be like one tone back, right? Oh, it's Fate and Fortune. That's why. That's some boss music right there. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right. So this should work. Hopefully. Because the slots don't matter, as far as I'm aware. The slots are whatever you want to call it. You can have a million different slots, but you can only have a certain amount of actual save games. Excuse me. Alright, so... Hello? Alright, clearly I fucked up somewhere. Oh, there is no actual thing. I technically don't have a load game from slot. That's why I didn't continue. That makes sense. Okay. How do we get one of those in here real quick? Maybe we can start again. Maybe it might have created one. Here's a question for you. What piece of soundtrack stresses you out the most when you hear it? As much as I hate to admit it, probably the scary violin music. When they do, it's not staccato, not piccato. I forgot what it was called, because I used to be in orchestra. But when violins or violas are, I guess I would do it like this. When they're using the tip of their bow to go back and forth really, really fast, I guess that stresses me out a lot. I don't know why. It just does. But it's not as stressful as you think it is. It's only when I'm like watching a scary movie and stuff like that. When I hear it, it's not a big deal. Oh, you're thinking like actual game music. Okay. Game music. Game music. I don't know, honestly. Sound affects me, yes, but music doesn't. Don't get me wrong, like, music can be moving, it can be inspirational, it can be scary. But whenever I'm playing a game or watching a movie, the music isn't what's influencing me a lot. Because I'm hyper aware of it at all times. It doesn't really affect me. I have to be like super in the moment. I have to be in the moment. Like I have to be hardcore in the moment for me to be affected by music or something like that. It's usually like loud sounds. You know when people do jump scares? That's why I don't like jump scares. Like I have trained my entire life to react on a sound. Literally, like swimming was more than half of my life. And I was trained to react on a loud, like, sound. A gunshot, a buzzer, clap of the hands, something like that. I was trained on it. A whistle. So whenever I hear a loud, just sound out of nowhere, I instantly react to it. It's just... it's so dumb. So it's not music that fucks me up. It's sound. It's sudden noise that fucks me up. There's a piece that gets you every time in Bomber Crew. I want to play it on stream, but the DMCA thing. So if you want to link it to me, I'll listen to it after. It was fucking Twitch now. Pissing me off. Alright, for this to continue properly, we're gonna have to do temp slot. I believe that's what it was previously. And then when it plays, it should go all the way through, save the temp transform, then we can quit, rewrite it, start the game, and it should go through properly. We give this about 5 seconds. There we go. So now we go, there we go, we save the location a couple times. Now we should be able to save this to temp transform. And that should load properly now. This one soundtrack only ever plays when A, you have no fuel left, or B, you have no functional engines remaining. Oh no! Oh, the cool part of my... God. I need to spray this down. Because the whole point of buying this mug was for the decal. And the decals are stripping off. Like... Look at that. It's just coming right off. Damn it. Either way, survival is unlikely if it starts playing, but you've clutched it. You've clutched it and heard the whole track twice. Very nice. Yeah, link it to me, and I'll listen to it. And I might use something similar to it in my game. Like, say, if every time you get close to the ground, the music starts playing. Xander, you genius. I'll have a line trace going from the ground to the character, and every time you get within a certain distance of that line trace, the music starts playing louder and louder and louder. Makes people nervous. Stay away from the ground. Alright, so it's saved correctly. Let's go and test this out. One, two, three, four, five. 5 jumps. 1, 2. Missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps again. Why 5? Dude, this was working earlier when I didn't touch it, and now it's just refusing to work. Soundtrack for the game is not anywhere on the internet, so the only option is to own the LST on stream. Gotcha. That's unfortunate. Is it really nowhere online? Not even on YouTube? It'll be like, oh, type in this game, it comes up. It's weird. Wonder why that is. I'm doing the same thing here. We create, then cast to it. Create, cast to it. We continue the game as if we were doing it. It might be the do once node fucking it up. Which you do so you can Discord stream. Okay, yeah, we can do that later. So we cast the player base. Do the once. Is it reaching this point? We'll add the breakpoint here. Then we'll see. Oh, let me see if Austin's on. No, Austin's not on. I think he had work today. Okay, so the save profile worked. We'll go to a different one over there so we don't have to fight those bad dudes. Because I know there's one over here. Oh, I thought there was one right there. Is it over here? Oh, there it is. Excuse me. One, two, three, four, five, five. Five again. Five again. Why? Why five again? Why is it not doing it? Alright, we'll do it after then. Maybe because it's the order we had it in. I could see it being that. Alright, so go all the way back. Test it again. Ah, too fast. God damn it. Splatted against the rock. One, two, three, four, five. Five again. Something's wrong. Something's not working. Maybe we need to do it over here. Actually, let's Control Z this. I have an idea. I will leave that as is. Come up here. Create the save game. Cast a temp. Set saved jump count. And the set save jump count will be to get rid of that one right there. Save jump count will be whatever this is. After that's done, do that. Go here. Temp jump count. And upon player base, let's just do, let's break this. Just in case that's not working. It should be working, but just in case it's not working. Alright, we'll try that. Alright, we'll see if it works. Which it should, but every time we say it should work, we don't know. I gotta run all the way over there. Actually, we could just spawn one right there. Why don't we just do that? It'll be way easier. Jump gems. Someone when you levels locked. Don't you level lock me, buddy? Buddy, old Palaman, don't you level lock me? He's texting me. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps still! What is going on? And it didn't even reach the breakpoint. Something is going on, and I don't know what. There's no reason it should be this broken. Begin overlap, cast to player. Object is the player. Doing once, setting jump count of jump count plus 1. That should just straight up fucking work. Because it's reaching all of this. We'll add a breakpoint there and we'll try that. It's so frustrating. Hold on, my mother needs help. Be right back in 30 seconds. I'm back. I almost tripped going up the stairs. That could have been really, really bad. Alright, so we'll see if that was the problem. I mean, we'll add a breakpoint here and even see if it's reaching it. Because it's super frustrating it's not working. It was working just fine before I, like, started to poke it with the stick. 5 jumps. Five jumps. Is this broken? Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? It's gotta be broken. Begin overlap of the collision box. Cast to the player character. Set the jump count of the player character. Jump count. Defaulted 5. Is it not jump count? Are we having to cast to the character component or the character movement component and then change the jumping through there? I thought we changed that. That would make so much sense why it's not working. Because I don't see anything in here that looks like I did that. I just assumed I did that. This is the previous save I was doing, and this we know wasn't working very well. Okay, I have an idea. Let's see, because it should be the character movement component, and then we're doing here. It's the jumps through here. Can jump. Where are? No, that's not that. Where's the amount of jumps? Yeah, can jump, yada yada yada. I'm so confused. Because we knew that we needed to get the character movement and change the jumps through that. But that was like one of the first things we changed in this. Walking, jumping. Maybe it's the base. Jump count, yeah. Jump max count. Because it's built in. God damn it. Because I'm using their systems along with my system. That's why we had the other thing in place. That sort of makes sense now. It sort of makes sense. It doesn't make complete sense, but it makes some sense because it jumps over, so we should be able to do the save jump count to the max jump count. That should work now, hopefully. But it didn't even break it last time when it said it. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. Seven, 8. Eight jumps. Why is that 8? Alright, we'll try loading again. There's no reason it should be 8 jumps. I have an idea though. I'm gonna try it one more time, see if it messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, that makes sense. Okay, so it is saving the jumps, and we've done it every single time. So the big problem now is this. We need to change here. Max save jumps, set not that to that. We want to set jump max count to the current save jump count amount. So now it should reset us to 5 at the very beginning. Because we've technically never saved this one. I don't think we have. I may have the math confused again. I gotta retry. do I delete it? That's a question I want to know. How do I delete it? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, six. Six jumps. That's correct. Now, if we delete it and start it again, is it going to give us the correct amount of jumps? I don't think so. I have an itchy spot right on the front. Right there. Super itchy right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 jumps again. Now, if we load it up again, is it going to give us 6 jumps? Let's see what it gives us. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have an idea why it's doing that. Okay, so we start the game. We have the save jump count, and we set it to the jump max count. Jump max. What is jump gem? Why do we even have this if it's not gonna do anything? The breakpoint's not even breaking it either. I think the breakpoint's all fucked up. Why do we even have this if we don't need it? I'm gonna destroy it. Let's see what happens. Alright, so component begin, cast, do this once. I want you to take the current get the current jump max count. Then we're gonna add 1 to whatever the current is. And then we're gonna set it. And the current should be 5 as a base. Should be 5. Correct? Now, after that is set, we do all the visuals. We do the sounds, we do whatever. Now, after you collect it, we're also going to save it. We're going to create the save game, cast to it, because for some reason we have to cast to it, we can't just create it. Then we set the saved jump count. The saved jump count is in the temp file as the jump max through the character component. And through that, we then save the game to slot. So it saves it as it is. Saved. Now, because we've done this before, it's either going to give us 6 or 7, depending on how fucked up it was. However, at the beginning of the level BP, not the level BP, the character BP, on event begin play, we're loading from the slot, we're casting to it, and then we're grabbing the saved jump count that we previously got, and then we're setting the max jump count to said previous saved jumps. Let's try that. How, at any point, do we reset that? That's also frustrating. We will see. We will see. We will see. Oh. Game just froze. Big frozen. What do I do? Oh, there we go. It's loaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6 jumps, understandable, because that's what it saved earlier. So now it should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 jumps. Now, if we quit and we restart it, it should be 7 jumps moving to 8 this time. And if that's the case, we need to go back in, delete the slot data so that way it's, you know, everything's correct, and then we can continue on. Because, jeez. Why is you not loading? Gotta love the way stuff works. Why is it not loaded? Okay, there we go. Never takes that long usually. Then we wait the 5 seconds for all the levels to load and stream correctly. There we go. So we should have 6 to 7 jumps. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 jumps. There we go. It's working correctly now. So this should push us to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 jumps correctly. Cool. Now if we delete it, we are now saved at 8 jumps. That's... why couldn't you just do that earlier? Now, we also need to set a key to delete all the save game data, so whenever we need to reset stuff, we can. We'll go ahead and do that. I think we're already using the H key. We're not using the H key. Let us delete. Is there a delete? Delete game and slot. Sick. We'll do temp, jump, count. If that is correctly deleted, we will then just Control-C, Control-V this, and we will call this temp transform. That way we can delete that. The save system didn't hear no bell apparently. That's a reference to something, but I'm not getting it. I'm dumb. You gotta explain that one to me. And then we will also double check to ensure that this is working correctly. Boxing. Oh, box. Gotcha. Ding, ding, ding. And then we will Control-C, Control-V this because we have this one as we did temp jump count, temp transform, temp slot. That's it. Temp slot. So we can delete all of those and have a fresh game whenever we need it, essentially. Also, thing from South Park. I don't recall that from South Park. Then again, I don't watch a lot of South Park. I think I've maybe seen 20 or 30 episodes max. Don't get me wrong, I really like South Park, but it's one of those cases of I don't like keeping up with the series. I like watching an entire series when it's over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, all that stuff. So we'll spam the H key, delete all that shit, and restart the game. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps. Cool. Go figure it's all working now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Location should be saved. Let's go ahead and go over here. Let's go and grab this location real quick. Kill yourself. You spawn here, perfect. And don't save the location here. Grab the jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps. We die. We spawn here. We kill ourselves. Restart the game. We should spawn in that same spot because we're using different load slots for everything. Yes. So we should appear in that new place and we should have 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, dude. We figured it out. We have to use different slots for everything, dude. That was the problem. So we can go out and just rip all of the savior stuff out. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Well, actually, we do kind of need that for showing the mouse cursor, but we can get rid of that for now. Kind of need that linked up now. So we can get rid of all the savior stuff for now. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right back. Now that we have it figured out, finally. I'm back. Okay, so we did that. So now that that is all correctly done, we can get rid of that one. Now need to do the points. I've loaded. Get rid of that. That tick, yeah, it does that. That's just a twisting. We're obviously going to change that later. Should not be on event tick. But it's extremely, like... Why did YouTube pause again? It's unimportant. We could put it on a timer or something like that later, but for now it's event tick because it literally does not influence anything whatsoever. It's just something that looks cool. Doing once, we will set the points and all that stuff. Change that here. Sequence. Do a sequence of... actually, we're going to do a sequence like so. Set the actor hidden. Do that. And then we will do this over here. Jump gem to be copied. It's doing the once, and then the saving is all at the very end. That's how we're going to do it. Create save game object. Temp save game. Cast to temp save game. Set saved points. We are setting the saved point value to this. Theoretically, we should be able to do that. Correctamundo. Setting the save point value. And then save game to slot. Save game to slot of the casting. We are calling this temp points. Compile save. Upon character base of the... Where the fuck was it? Temp here. We are... Get saved points. We are setting this save. We are setting the points value to that. And then we're doing a sequence in case we need to do something else here. We're doing a print string to read the value of said points. And said jumps. We'll do jumps and then points. That'll actually make sense. So we'll do... So the first one that should appear would be the jumps, and then the second one to appear would be the points. So it's going to be jump points. That's how it should work. Now that we've got this worked out, we should be able to, you know, start doing stuff. English. Six jumps. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 jumps. Correctamundo. Go grab a point real quick. Oh, there's a point right here. Come on. I was like, I'm getting a phone call? What the hell? That was weird. I saved. Delete. Start the game. Zero. 6 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It should be 2, not 1. So the points did not save correctly. The points didn't save correctly because we're grabbing these saved points and then we're shutting the points. Shutting our points value. Maybe we're doing the points wrong. Casting player base, doing once. We are setting the point. It's just points. We're setting the points to be +1. Oh my goodness. You can never take these values. I don't understand why you can't take the values. You have to do it from here. I don't understand why it's like that. Oh, because we didn't take the... that's why we didn't do it. That makes sense. Okay, so that should work. Points. Can we do both? No, we cannot. We have to cast it for each one. That seems so wrong. Like, that is so egregiously wrong that it's just wrong. In no way, shape, or form this should be the way to do it. Can we do both? It's a string. Can we do an array, a string array, and then do it? Because that would be the best way to do it. What? So in no way, shape, or form... That's cool. Then I could just string it out. That's a little tedious right now. We'll do that later. I just want this to work. So temp jump count, temp points, etc., etc. So now we take that we can say points go there. That should work now. This is a really bad way of doing it, but I'm gonna try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3. Boink. 2, 3. That's 2. Now if we do it again, it's 3. Okay, so we know it's working. Alright, so this should be a straight, raw, unsaved game now. And we'll play it for like 5 minutes, do some stuff, we'll save it, come back to it, and everything should be saved now. 6 and 2. Oh, we didn't delete anything. Alright, now it should be a raw, unsaved game. It's not gonna finish because we don't have one of those. God damn it. We don't have a load. Oh, okay. We can add an exception. I have a short delay in there, understandable. Load game from slot. Can I can't do the compatibility with that. I want to do if it. Can I do a sequence? I'm gonna do a sequence. Sequence. Load the game from slot, cast, set transform, set world transform. That way, if that works, it doesn't. If it doesn't, it'll just simply skip that and then enable input. There we go. That way, if it doesn't have anything to save, it's not gonna worry about that. It's just gonna skip it, essentially. That way, we at least have inputs. Cool. We can move. So we play the game, we're doing fun stuff. Grabbing points. Getting save locations. Going over here. Killing shit. Grabbing jumps, doing the things. Grab another save location over here. Cool. Now we're done with the game. We're coming back tomorrow, and it's tomorrow time, and we're like, yeah, let's go play that really fun game. So we come back tomorrow, and we load the game up, and we're like, okay, cool. We don't get to see that, realistically. It's loading, it's loading. Okay, it loads us exactly where we saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 jumps like before. And we'll go through the portal, and we're like, yeah, let's go collect some more points. And I had 1 before, but now I have 2. Perfect. Can I save that thing? Okay. So it's all saved now. We might not need to use save here at all now. Honestly. Now that we figured it out. That's so frustrating. super frustrating. But at least we figured it out. Now we just need to save everything else. But now, I mean, it's working. It's 100% playable now. Don't get me wrong, the game is 100% playable now. Now that we figured it out. I don't know if you're here, Xander, but we genuinely figured it all out now. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. So we spent that $70, $80 for no reason. It wasn't plugged in. Damn it. Hate that shit. Okay, let's look at some stuff. Screenshots, capsule images. This is capsule image. Alright, I need 5 screenshots. I need 5 good screenshots. So let me take... I'm gonna play the game and record it. Add a game capture. Go and open it up real quick. Alright, let me go and start recording that. So I can... Okay, so I need to play a little bit. We can add sound effects later. Just need to play some. Oh shit. Didn't mean to die. Ah!
I know that you're afraid, it feels like every day things are slipping away, you're slipping away, and you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts disorganized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time. Out of time.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
You're out of time. And now you're out of time.
Ah!
Now you're out of time. Never measure up, you'll never be enough. People say tough love, you should just suck it up. And you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts disorganized, can't seem to dry
Ah!
your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time. Out of time. You're out of time. You're out of time. And now you're out of time.
Oh shit. Died.
Now you're out of time.
Shit. Uh, I know there's no audio or anything, and I can't see chat. I'm trying to make a video. I died. Alright, this is gonna be enough. And then gotta get lots more pictures and shit. I gotta do so much. Sorry about that. Now it's fucked up. So actually, I think I'm gonna have to stop streaming for now. Because I gotta show some stuff that I don't think I want to show on stream. Alright, peace.